Welcome back to this next 369 L1 price projection big bar angle, and this is a typical angles we have seen people deploy using GANs, fans. So these various GAN fans, up moving, down moving, and they have to be scaled. So we also scale this. It really does impact a bit. So here we are at a 5-minute chart. Now we're getting into execution chart and following some principles of trend. So we are already aware from our prior analysis where the levels are, and on the second chart or second login, so you can start wave 59 few times. One is sitting on screen one with hourly charts next to each other. Keep a track of the roadmap, the higher frequency levels, and then when we reach the execution chart of 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, right, based on your choice, stick with one time frame. 5 is okay for ES because it is, after all, tracking USA LLC's vibration frequency, which has a baseline number of 5. So here we are with this tool. So this tool, if you just drop it, that's all you need to do. It can be on any minute chart. So here, one thing I want to talk about is squaring the chart. So we are using 33 by 3 per day. 3 plus 3 is 6. Is indirectly using 6 by 3, but at a higher frequency. So that is all there is to this one. And then we have format indicators. This is the tool which is also listed what I showed you. So how do we use it? Pretty straightforward. So there are a couple of uses we want to see. So this is the segment which was broken, and we did see 54 that it is going to retrace here. So now if you look at the square, we have squared this. We're going to use it at various bar types. So this is a demonstration of, okay, this area was congested, it was balance point, it was broken. And we're saying when it breaks, it's going to come back to retrace these lines. Break and retest on the other side is the philosophy we follow. Break and retest on the other side. A strong break with a big momentum bar. It was retested on half the square. That's the key understanding we have to build. So this is a square. This is 45 degree. This is true 45 degrees. People spend years and lifetimes finding those ratios, right? So what we have done, based on the virtue of this 369, doubling the frequency on that, and also laying out the true angles through the geometrical structure. The moment we choose to use geometrical structures, we should be squaring the chart. So we gave you a number 33 by 3, for example. So you can find other ones. All right. So this is the square, and this is the half point of the square. So GAN was pretty clear on this, that if you're below 45, short only, above 45, long only, right? So the trend was not broken until it went on the other side of the 45 degrees. So we are looking for a short, and these are the various shorting levels. Half the square, end of the square. So these are, if it had gone here all the way, maybe a little bit more time here, short, here, short. And I'm not using any oscillators at all to guide us through the last stage of confirmation. So this is how you can enter. All right. This is simple application where you can put it on the balance point breaks, and the other application is we when you are reaching your projected weekly or bigger levels, which we already have for this day, by all means we can chase it. So when this is the last impulse going up, let's zoom in here a little bit. This is a squid chart, so if you lose track of it, do a shift. It will give you the hotspot, find it, trace it, track it, and just pull it. So I am looking for a big bar every time in any of the swings, the pivot points, so where I am going to make my placement. So why I need to place it in this direction? Because we are looking to go short, because it has reached its level, right? So there is the big bar. So I put a square. So what does Gann say? If the square is broken below 45, the trend has changed. So this is 45 degree right here, and it broke and the trend has changed. So you're just sitting here, maybe somewhere here. You can put it, if you want to wait for the square breakdown. Either way, that is more of a tactical trading. We can't give you financial advice of that nature. This is more of an analyst scenarios where we are giving you the right approach: price, time, and value. It broke, retested the other lines, right? If you want to take a little bit, that is the perfect trading approach. And you can also see when market breaks down, it is retesting these lines. So here it is jumping between these lines. Right, so it goes here, breaks, goes up here, comes down, goes back to this line, comes down. So it's tracing these lines. This shows very clearly that this is the right approach to trading. So this is how you can effectively actually use those geometrical structures. We have a bunch of them, dozens of them. We also have geometry of planets. It goes a little later in L3 as if you get deeper into the ecosystem, right, after level 1, level 2. So this is how you should be looking at this. So market is trying to, if you want to be a smart trader, our levels are already here. You can just put, you may have to try a few times. So let it come down, right, break this. It goes here, having a hard time, comes down on the other side of this line. You can have a pretty small stop loss and hoping to catch the big entire day. Okay, so that is, I think, the last wave going up is one placement, balance point is another placement, other placement obviously is chasing the big bar swings up and down, right? So if the trend is, for example, this is my big bar, so I'm chasing the big bars, right? So I'm chasing this is the third application, I'm chasing the big bar. And what I'm saying is, if the downward line is broken 45 degree, since we are going up, we're going enter trend, so trend is down. For each swing, let's go from the beginning. All right, so from here I want this to be broken, half the square, or this to be broken to go along. This is the true trend definition of change. It didn't happen until this point, went long, no worries. If I wanted to catch it earlier, a little bit higher risk, I need to now trace. Now this is, I'm tracing this big bar. This is the biggest bar is right here, way in the end. One more bar for that, and it changed direction. So if I want to go long, market trend is down, I'm going to go long, which means the downward angles have to be broken on the other side. This one, when it breaks above this, Buy stop is here, small one, profit is coming up here, 10 points. Market is going up. If you're trading forex and other things, works very nicely as well. So this is a trend going up. I'm chasing it. Where's the big bar? I see a big bar, right? Okay, let's put it in the big bar. I lost my connection. Where am I? And then I can do Control K, refresh the screen, and look for a shift. I get my hotspot. There we go. So if this is the square, the earlier part is, so the square has 4 parts, right? 1 quarter, 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 quarter. So one of the things we teach in 11.1 is quarter point concepts, how the 1/4 of unfolding, which is the side of the square, works not only in time, it also works in price, it also works inside the bar. We teach all that thing in much more depth. But here what is shown here is 1, 2, 3, 4 cycles. The earlier part of the break up, market is going up, so I want the up angles to be broken down, confirmed at this point, ideally below this. You put a stop loss below this up moving line and limit order, not stop loss, sorry, limit order, and pulls you in. So we already had the lines coming from the top, right? So you can duplicate this tool, put on the top, you can put it all together. So that is how it is. So let's try that. So you can get very sophisticated with this tool actually as well. Looks very innocent. Sorry, I'm trying to delete. So this is how it is. You can confirm it. Break of this somewhere here goes down. Break of this actually a true trend change. If you're wanting to, if market is falling off like a knife and you want to take earlier, short is here. This is also very big bar, so somewhere here you can go long, a short one. So market is, and then we have another swing, we follow that swing, going down right here. So break of this. So that is how I think, at the levels it makes sense to detect trend change, and also we can look at other swing points. And I think we'll show you the next part of this where we have automatic pivot at say hardcore 369 timer where the lines are projected. Let me demonstrate that tool next. So that is, I think, one thing to look about, right? So we are putting it here and you have this line already there, and then you just maybe you want to put it one more time, you can put it one more time, or just draw these lines, right, so you don't get cluttered. And they're coming from that area. Then you move it down here, up moving angles, big bar is here, big bar is here. So this is coming, the same angle is coming down, and this is going to break. This is a pullback, so this is already a very strong location. It is also retesting the square of this break and retest of the square on the other side. So a lot of things came here, confluence, and with practice you can know very quickly what's going on. So there it is. So this is a trend change tool. You can definitely deploy. It has lots of implications, as you might know about it. If you just want to say, I want to see on the top area of market maker, we put it on the top. This was the biggest bar. I want to just look at the market trend change later on. This is the trend line where it left off. It goes on and on. So this is how we predicted. I think we took the break of the up moving last swing, a big bar break confirmation, same thing here, and we go on with our business, and we already have these levels projected through our lead chart. Thank you so much.